afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another Propagandacast Lehr. Today we're taking a look at the Urban Assault Commander. Part of the, free commanders that were recently added. Relatively recently added compared to other commanders. Free of charge, so anyone can use it as long as, of course, they've access to the USF. And it's, well, as the name implies, it's a very offensive doctrine. Urban Assault. It's sort of meant for, dealing with, in theory, dug-in units, but obviously has a bit more utility against over that. I mean, obviously, well, for starters, you get the Urban Assault kits, giving you re-echelons access to rifle grenade launchers with an upgrade. Plus, your rifle can get with Molotovs, which is pretty handy in just dealing with anything. It's also really good for, say, flanking a machine gun. Pop a Molotov. It cannot remain in position, so it'd have to move. And also great for just dealing with dug-in units in buildings, trenches, or whatever. So overall, nice flexible kit, though the rifle grenades are obviously more meant for units that are really just dug in, since it's not quite so good against moving units. In theory, you can of course go for a lot of them, and some players do, but on average, sort of more like get a rifle grenade or two to back up your attacks and say, again, help deal with machine guns or other sort of dug-in infantry elements. Then you get the Sherman Assault Package, which gets access to 8 Dozer Blades, which just give it more health and a bit more armor, making the Sherman overall tougher, which is always handy. And then, of course, it also gets access to the White Phosphorus Shells, which is really good for, well, disrupting things, hitting infantry units to make them, more likely to just retreat because they'll die fast once they get out of the white phosphorus. Good for dealing with machine guns, good for dealing with anti-tank guns, since units caught in white phosphorus, I believe, also can't fire. So it can even be used just to fire at a tank and just, give you more time to get out of a situation. Also great for dealing with units inside buildings, since again, it works just like a Molotov in that sense. So white phosphorus and the assault package is overall a very good package that can sort of allow you to just do a lot more with your Sherman tanks, giving them much greater durability and flexibility. So overall, very good piece of kit there. Then you get the Rangers, very good elite infantry, quite tough. Also get access to the Thompsons, which just make them really good assault troops. But of course, they can also equip with triple bazookas, which makes them very good anti-tank infantry. So they get a bonus to the bazookas, meaning they effectively get higher rate of fire Panzerschrecks, which makes them really good when you get 3 of them as well. Plus a 5-man squad is also a bit hard to wipe out there. So if you're sort of in a bit of a sticky spot, then in a pinch you can go for Rangers with triple bazookas to give your opponent a hard time in that area. But otherwise, just Rangers with Thompsons, very good there. Plus they get access to grenades, which are cooked, and you don't have to research that one. So again, very sort of solid assault unit that really fits in easily with the rest, and probably one of the more flexible ones. You got cover to cover, smoke screen combined with a sprint, sort of around the smoke screen. Really good, can of course be used to sort of deal with machine guns, anti-tank guns, but of course you can also use to say just give your troops a sprint boost that you can quickly get close to the enemy, combined with the rest. There's a lot of modality to cover there, and it can basically be used in a lot of ways, giving it sort of just, I would say, a bit more sort of room for displaying some skill and tactical understanding, and definitely I think one of the sort of, hidden gems of the Urban Assault Company, and one which we might see more of in the future once people really get the hang of it. Finally, you got the Sherman Calliope. Good piece of rocket artillery, very much meant for dealing with our units who clump up, but just sort of dig in really hard. Great for disrupting German defences or attacks if they're sort of really charging with a lot of infantry. Not quite as good versus armor, obviously can't take a lot of hits, so that is worth keeping in mind there. But overall, the Urban Assault Company is a very solid offensive company, or doctrine, can be used for a lot of ways, and certainly gives the players some flexibility. It's very good in particular versus players who really like to dig in. The Urban Assault Company will be quite suited for that, but even then it has some utility beyond that, in particular to sort of keep the opponent on the defensive. The doctrine can also easily shine, so it's just a very solid, flexible doctrine. Even doesn't have those really big call-in tanks which some players prefer. It still offers just a great degree of utility and strength. So overall, very solid doctrine, and again, very much 100% free. So again, anything you need to pay for is actually getting access to the Americans, and otherwise it's just yours for the taking. So hopefully this video is giving you some ideas about the Urban Assault Company, how to get more out of it. If it has, subscribe, like, share, and comment. And of course, you can also donate or pledge to Patreon to support the war effort here for the Propagandacast. This is Imperial Dings, and cheers, and see you all another time. Bye.